guys, my name is Ronnie Lawson, aka First Lady Ronnie, and I'm the founder of Diet Global Limited, a migration consultancy organization that specializes in helping individuals travel to study, work, or invest abroad. Welcome to the most important video of the year, passport acquisition. Now, wherever you're watching me from Liberia, from Ghana, Nigeria, from all over the world, it is important to acquire a passport. I find it funny when people are seriously thinking about traveling abroad for whatever reason and they don't even have a passport of their own. It's really bad, to be honest, whether you need it or not, depending on where you are watching me from. In Ghana, it's valid for 10 years. I think some other countries are 5 years. So depending on whether you need it now or not, I still think it's important to have a passport because it doesn't really cost much to get a passport. So even if you don't use it and you have to do it again by renewing it in future, I still think you should still get it down because you might need it at any point in time. Because sometimes travel is planned, sometimes it just happens that you need to be somewhere and you have to get a passport, and when you are getting it within the shortest possible time, it comes with its own consequences, and sometimes during the peak season it's even almost impossible to acquire a passport. So it is very, very important to make sure that once you have it in mind that you want to travel, whether for permanent relocation or just for sightseeing, through tourism, or whatever your reason may be, it is very, very necessary to get it done and then keep it somewhere very safe. Now, for us in Ghana, to be able to do a passport, which is very similar to most of the countries outside, you need a birth certificate and then one of the recognized ID cards, either Ghana card, voter's ID, or whatever. Right now, the Ghana card is the most important, but you can also use the others as well: voters, your student card, your driver's license, and all that. It is important to get one of those because you will definitely need it even if you have a certificate. One challenging thing most people face is the birth certificate. In Ghana, you can't use the birth certificate that you were given when you were born, right? You can't use that one. You need to get a biometric one, which looks light green in color. This can be gotten from wherever you are, your region. So just go to your regional or district birth and death registry and then apply for your biometric birth certificate. So you just provide your details, your parent details, just some few, about 10 details, and then they'll get it done. But it takes around 1 month for you to get it. That's all things being equal, right? So sometimes during the peak season, it's very, very difficult to get a birth cert within the shortest possible time. But I always encourage people to do these things ahead of time because when you are desperate, trust me, you are going to pay a fortune to get a birth certificate. So it is important. As we speak now, there are certain challenges that are ongoing. There are times where the head office have issues with printing. Sometimes there's issues with power supply. A whole lot of things can go wrong. And you know we all depend on the head office. So wherever region you are, you still have to depend on the head office. So when something goes wrong, then it means it affects every other region. That is why you don't need to wait till last minute, right? So if you know that you are eventually going to get a passport, even if you are not ready for the passport, try to get a birth cert down because birth cert is usually, the challenging thing for most people. So please try and get a birth certificate now. If you are listening to me wherever you are and you don't have the biometric birth cert, please go get it done, and then you can focus on applying for the passport later. So the passport, I'm going to take you through the steps, and then you can do it on your own from wherever you are. The minimum is 100 Ghana cedis. Of course, if you come to us to help you, it comes at a cost. So this is free information. You can go online and get it done yourself step by step. I'll take you through the process shortly. You can do it from wherever you are. Make the payment, go for your appointment, and then wait until you are being told that your passport is ready for pickup. And these are for people who are not in dire need of passport, because if you want to go through the express form, there's also other ways to go about it. So this is the information to get your passport application done as soon as possible. Step 1, visit Ghana.gov.gh. That's the main website. This website can also be used for applying for birth certs online. For those of you who don't know, you can actually apply for your birth cert from the comfort of your home online first. Then you print out the details and then go to your district office to get the hard copy worked on. So this is like the general website where there are so many other services on that website in Ghana here. So your passport services can also be done through that website. But if you want to just go straight to the passport website, use passport.mfa. MFA stands for Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So passport.mfa.gov.gh. So you can use that. So it takes you straight to where the passport application site is. You just need to create an account, sign up if you're a new user, just create the account, fill in your details, and then follow the steps. It's quite easy and self-explanatory. You continue, you complete your details. You get a one-time password, okay, OTP. It will be sent to the number that you use for your registration when you are filling your details as a new user. Now make sure that that number is also a mobile money number, so you can use it to make payments as well. Enter the OTP number, click on continue, and then click on apply. After that, you search for passport office, click on apply. So you'll be redirected to a page where you can fill in all your details, and then you click on authorize to enable the application, share your details with the passport application portal. Because once you authorize them, then they can have access because of data protection. So you have to authorize, give authorization so that your details can be shared with the passport application portal. So you'll be redirected to the payment platform so that you can make payment. It's very important. Without the payment, you won't be able to proceed. You now enter your details by choosing the type of application you want, either standard or express. Wait for some few minutes after that, and then the passport application form will come into your portal for you to fill all the necessary details. Sometimes we advise that you close the website and then come back again just to get it refreshed for you to get the form. Some people keep complaining, I've paid and the forms is not coming. You just have to keep playing around with it, you know. Sometimes you know how this network behaves. So you can close the site, open again, refresh, change your browser, things like that, and then do them again. It will work. Eventually, once you've paid, the form will definitely be sent. Sometimes within 10 minutes, sometimes it takes even 24 hours. So just be patient. It will definitely drop in, because the problem sometimes comes from the passport office directly. So once you get access to the form, click on uncompleted applications and then start filling the forms. Now you'll be redirected to a page to either choose whether you are a new applicant or you are renewing. All those details are there. Sometimes they even ask you why you are applying, whether you've lost. You can choose whether you are renewing a passport or you are applying for a new passport. You can also choose whether your passport is misplaced or lost. And during that period, if you have a misplaced or a lost passport, for instance, and you're applying for another one, you need to make sure that you've got your police report on the side, because you need it eventually. So you have to get that done for lost or misplaced passport. If you have an old passport and you're just renewing, you need the old passport when you get to the passport office. So take note. And if you're a new applicant, your birth set is very, very important. So that's how it works. At some point, you will also be asked to upload your passport picture. So just make sure that you can use any passport picture, any cute picture. You can just let someone take a picture of you at home, preferably white background, but any background is fine. But eventually you will go take a proper picture when you go for your biometrics. But for the time being, when doing your application, just have a picture on your phone you can upload so that everything is done perfectly. You save. You can download the application and then print it. That's what you use when you go to the passport office. So just make sure that all the information that you have filled in is also done properly, because when you make a mistake, you go through vetting, and to avoid being queried and all that, just make sure that you've entered your details properly. There are some of the details that you can escape, like if it's not compulsory, there's so many things you need to fill in. So the ones that don't have asterisks are not compulsory, you can skip them. But the basic one, you need to provide your educational background. For those of you who have not been to school before, you can skip those educational side. If you don't have any history of academic qualification, you can skip that side, it's fine. But those that are compulsory are the ones with the asterisks. You need to provide this information before you can proceed. So once you are done, you're able to book your appointment. You choose the region that you are in, you choose your appointment. Just know that whatever date you see displayed is the date that you can go for appointment. As we speak, when you do an application around this time of the year, we are in January 2023, you will be getting a date around March. For those in Accra, yes, you'll be getting a date around March. So if you need a passport in January or February, imagine going for an appointment in March. Then it means that you should be expecting your passport around April, May, or June, you understand? So just take note of this. If you are not in a hurry, please start now, get it done, and wait until you are ready to use it. If you need further assistance or you want help with doing this, you can always contact the office, but we'll provide all the links and all the steps and information on this video. So it's quite easy. If you're having any challenges, just go to Google. You should be able to do it yourself. But if you feel like you need assistance, you can always reach out to us and they will assist you. Thank you so much for watching. You can find First Lady Ronnie on all social media platforms, Diet Global on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Thank you for watching.